Now on Mr. Bove. We all know that Donald Trump has a history of pushing shockingly unqualified and politically motivated nominees to the federal bench. But today, Leader Thune will seek to file cloture on perhaps Donald Trump's worst judicial nominee to date, Emil Bove. One look at Mr. Bove and you know he is bad news. He is someone hostile to the rule of law, hostile to democratic norms, but religiously obedient to Donald Trump. And Republicans aren't applying so much of a whisper of scrutiny. The Republican chair of the Judiciary Committee, in fact, cut off debate on Mr. Bove and refused to let Democrats speak or ask questions during Mr. Bove's hearing. So let me take a moment to explain why this nominee is uniquely unfit, which the American people must hear, even though the Republican Judiciary Committee didn't want them to. Mr. Bove's entire career has been built on one thing, fealty to Donald Trump. He made his name handling Donald Trump's dirty laundry. He handled Donald Trump's dirty laundry first as his personal attorney, and then as his hitman at the Justice Department. He defended Donald Trump when he was charged with inciting an insurrection on January 6th, on mishandling classified documents and on falsifying big business records and more. That got him a promotion to a senior role at DOJ. There, Mr. Bove weaponized the department to carry out political retributions against people Donald Trump considered his enemies, with a complete disregard for free speech and due process. He punished FBI agents investigating the January 6th insurrection and fired prosecutors working on criminal charges for the January 6th rioters. He reportedly told DOJ lawyers to ignore court orders and even deliberately mislead judges. Let me say that again. Bove, a man seeking to become a circuit court judge himself, has reportedly told DOJ lawyers to deliberately mislead judges. That, if true, is disqualifying. End of story. Nobody who is ever suspected of misleading judges should even be considered for judgeships themselves without first getting to the facts. And yet, Republicans are trying to rush them through the process. It's no wonder that over 75 former state and federal judges nominated by Democratic and Republican presidents joined together, Democrats and Republicans, to oppose Mr. Bove's nomination. If Senate Republicans allow Mr. Bove to pass through this chamber without a thorough examination, they will cause profound damage to this institution as a check on the executive. Our judges should always be held to the highest ethical standards and should be individuals that can be trusted to apply the law impartially, even if we may not all agree on every one of their opinions. Mr. Bove, however, is the extreme of the extreme of the extreme. He's not a jurist, but rather a Trumpian henchman. His past shows he seeks not to be impartial, but rather to settle scores. All of the accusations against him suggest he holds deep hostility against the very bench he will soon be considered for. To even consider someone like this to the circuit court is a dark, disturbing proposition. I very strongly oppose his nomination.